Good afternoon. Actually, yes, yeah, it is good afternoon. I had a tragedy today. I've lost a very dear friend. Put my teeth in. I've lost a very dear friend, a friend that has been a comfort to me, a perpetual source of joy. And sadly, this morning, this dear friend passed away. And that's upset and deregulated my day entirely. And let me tell you about my friend. When I get up in the morning, when I crawl out of my festering pit, I use my friend to make a cup of tea. And I turn it on and it makes bubbly sort of noises and it boils water and it helps me make tea. And this morning I put water in it and I dibbled the switch and it started making all of the appropriate noises, and then it stopped. And I regret that my friend is no more. It has ceased to be. It is defunct. But there we are, life has to go on. I went to work, I managed that despite my grief, despite my discomfort, and yeah, I've worked away all day, and after work I went to the shops. Now, what could I possibly want from the shops? A kettle. So I went towards the kettle shop with only one thought in my head: just buy a kettle. Buy a kettle, go home, drink tea. But I got kidnapped. I got kidnapped by a major from the Salvation Army who enticed me into the Salvation Army shop, and I came out with a book. Now, there are many books you can buy in the Salvation Army shop, but I came out with this one. It's actually a book, I think that, well, I'm not sure, is that George in his workshop? Possibly, possibly not. But what a wonderful book this is. Published in 1948, and I haven't looked all the way through it yet, but which boy amongst you wouldn't like one of those? What a wonderful thing. So I stood chatting to the major from the Salvation Army, and money did change hands, and I left with this book. And I came home. And what does a chap need when he's got a book to read? What does he need in his other hand? Yeah. Well, the good news is I did remember, and I did get a kettle, so it's going to be a very good evening. Do you reckon I should make one of those cars? Would that be a good thing to do?